So, okay. How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse. If this is the first time you've watched a video on my channel, you picked a whale of a time to start. I started on YouTube in September of 2012, and since then I've made over 1,000 videos outlining my love for Japanese Pokemon cards. I've opened hundreds of booster boxes, thousands of booster packs, and I've almost completed my master set, and I love Japanese cards. Plain and simple, that's what I built my channel on. But we've got an English Fates Collide booster box in front of us, so I think we need to take a step back for a minute and explain what's happening here. So there's 5 reasons why you see this in front of you, and I will try to make this fairly expedited before we get into the booster box itself. Number 1, I was able to get this box for a cheap price on eBay and got it very quickly from someone that I don't know and who doesn't know me, because if I got it from somebody I knew, then word could get out that I was actually doing this, and I wanted it to be a surprise. Number 2, I have really enjoyed watching Fates Collide booster box and booster pack openings on other people's channels. Just because I don't collect English cards myself, and we'll get to that in a minute, doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the content on other people's channels, so this set really struck me because of its pull ratios and just the cards seemed really nice. Number 3, and this is a big one, I wanted to, and I still want to, make a series on my channel, just a little mini-series, outlining the difference between English, Japanese, and Korean booster boxes, and their pack ratios, and their pull ratios, the card quality, how much it costs to collect certain sets. So the best way to do that is to actually open a box of all 3 of them. So you will see another Japanese X and Y10 for Awakening of the Psychic King, and you will see a booster box of the Korean version in a couple of weeks as well. That'll probably be what my Booster Box Wednesday series becomes for a couple of weeks, as it is, currently Wednesday. Number 4 out of 5, I've never collected English cards. They've never, especially appealed to me. But I'm a big proponent of, if you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, then maybe don't knock it if you haven't tried it. And I haven't tried it, so I want to try it. And number 5, and this is probably the least important of all of them, I think that if English booster box openings, or whatever, happens to be something that I enjoy, something that I get intrinsic value out of, that if I have that intrinsic value and I want to follow through on it, then maybe there is a spot for me on YouTube, because my demographic tends to skew a lot older than the average TCGer does on YouTube. My biggest demographic, according to my analytics, is 25 to 34. I mean, that makes a little bit of sense. I am 30. I have a very different opening style. I tend to be pretty reserved and focused on how well we're doing and quality of video and so on and so forth. So maybe this is something that could supplement my channel and actually work for me, get me some new audience members, kind of jumpstart my channel a little bit. That said, of course, just because you're seeing an English booster box here, and we're going to start opening the plastic wrap in a second, just because you're seeing an English booster box here does not mean I will ever do another one ever again. That is very important to note. Also important to note, none of the cards in this video are available for sale. None of them. I'm not even addressing the possibility, ooh, this plastic wrap is cool, the possibility of selling English cards right now. It gets way too confusing, especially for a Japanese-only channel up until, 4 minutes ago. So please don't ask for any of the cards that you see here. Do a quick tour of the box itself. It is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. This is a very dense box, so it's kind of interesting. But we're going to be experiencing all of this together. So we're going to set it to the back. I don't care if this video takes me 45 minutes to do. Oh my goodness, the packs, they open so easy. I looked at this thing and it just opened up. That's crazy. So we're going to take this off camera for a second because I have to get used to how the code cards are going to work. And what is it? 1, 2, 3... I'm going to do 3 to the front so I'm not scuffing the reverse. Alright, so the first pack of our Fates Collide booster box opening is going to have an Ultra Ball, Old Amber Aerodactyl, A power memory, so lots of trainers. To start off with, Fennekin, Jigglypuff, Snivy, Deerling, Carbink. Reverse is going to be a Lass's special, and a Kabutops is going to be our rare. So, of course, as everyone else does, shout out to Fredomon. And now we've got a Lugia pack. This is different from what we're used to because, well, obviously it's different from what we're used to because I do not have English booster packs and boxes. But they don't have non-holo rares anymore. So that's interesting. We have Cinccino, De-Evolution Spray, Duosion, Snubble, Bronzor, Minccino, another Deerling, and a Carbink. Reverse is going to be a Meowth, and our rare is an Exploud. We've got a Zygarde pack here. This is going to be so strange. If I do show the codes by mistake, please, nobody take them. I'm probably just going to be selling them in the future, but it would just be easier that way. Pupitar, Energy Reset, Servine, Burmy, Cottony, Bronzor, a Seal, and a Snubble. Reverse holo is going to be a Snivy, and our rare is a Mr. Mime. Hello, Pokemon Excavation, should you happen to be watching this. Now we get to an Alakazam pack, and I don't know. Maybe I am gonna cut them. It's probably gonna be a lot less messy. So, yeah, we'll set the code down. We'll move 3 to the front, except we need a better system for that. Oh, that's a Shuckle. Lovely in English. Dome Fossil Kabuto. The double colorless energy with a little pink tinge to it. This is a deck card, I believe, in Japan. Whismur, Gothita, Riolu, Cottony, and a Burmy. Our reverse is a Carbink, so that's like our third Carbink, which is cool. And wow! A full art Altaria EX. It's got a cool texture to it. This was, in fact, the first full art we pulled out of our Japanese Awakening of the Psychic King. I think I got it in the first pack of the first box. So this is pretty neat. Alright. It's so different in so many ways in comparison to how Japanese cards go. And I know this is like sacrilegious to put an English card in a KMC sleeve for me, but it is cool. Yeah, that's nifty. So that's our first really nice pull of, well, all of this. I think we're going to clean up our packs and put them somewhere else. So how are we going to do this? I think probably the best way for me to continue to do this is to do this off camera, so I don't reveal the code, and that way we're all going to be surprised by what could potentially be in the pack. I will get used to this if I continue to do English openings, but if not, well, this is at least amusing. Cinccino, a Strong Energy, Shauna, Spoink, Gothita, Fennekin, Meowth, Larvitar. Reverse holo is an Exploud, and our rare is a Lucario holo. Very nice. I did hear that the code cards are slightly different in artwork depending on whether you've got like maybe a holo rare or better, or maybe it's just like an EX or better. Maybe to try to prevent people from weighing packs. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Move 3 to the front. And we've got a Hawlucha, Wheezing, Lass's Special, Snivy, Coughing, Larvitar, Vullaby, and Minccino. Our reverse holo is a Deerling, and our rare is a Kingdra EX. Awesome, keeping the pressure on with the cool pulls. Awesome. No idea on how much English cards are worth. I don't know stuff about this, especially not for brand new sets. It's just not something I do. Oh boy. These are interesting. Sorry guys, I've opened how many thousands of Japanese booster packs, so it's going to be different for me. I just have to get used to it, I think. We've got a Kabuto, Loudred, Fairy Drop, Whismer, Minccino, Riolu, Binnacle, and Solosis. Reverse Holo is another Riolu. And Barbaracle is going to be our rare, and I guess this is playable or something? I don't know. You guys who actually play the TCG, you're going to know a lot more about that than I would. So, I will say that the packs are really tight. So maybe opening them in the traditional non-scissor sense is going to be easier. Move 3 to the front, and we've got Team Rocket's Handiwork. Altaria Spirit Link, Chaos Tower, Deerling, Carbink, Fennekin, Seal and a Diglett. Reverse Holo is a Loudred, and our rare is a White Kyurem Holo. Just barely holofoil, because that Pokemon takes up like 98% of the artwork. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm just going to clean up pack mess like every few packs. Or maybe we'll just do it as we go. I don't know. We're going to do something. So, we've got Alakazam Spirit Link, Fossil Excavation Kit, Wormadam, Seal, Riolu, Jigglypuff, Fennekin, and Snivy. A Barbaracle is going to be our reverse. That's pretty cool. And a Lugia is our rare. And that's weird that it's not holographic. I did know that there were like a couple of cards that were holographic in Japanese X and Y10 that were not in English. And I can't say that I understand that, like, at all. It just doesn't make any sense to me that they would do that. But you know what? I guess it's their game. They can do whatever they please. So next pack we have a Scorched Earth, Braixen, Fairy Garden, Binnacle, Meowth, Jigglypuff, Riolu, and Bronzor. N is going to be our reverse. That is cool. And Reuniclus is our rare. Do not worry, guys. I'm being safe with the reverse holos. I don't feel the need to sleeve them immediately. I just don't. So we've got Dugong, Wigglytuff, Mega Catcher, Meowth, Coughing, Burmy, Vullaby, Larvitar. Whismer is our reverse, and Rotom is our rare. So hopefully a great many more cool pulls to be had in said booster box. Move those out of there. And this pack's going to start off with a random receiver. Wormadam, OAA, Minccino, Gothita, Solosis, Snivy, and Snubble. Mega Catcher is our reverse. That looks actually pretty nifty in reverse holo. Wow. Alakazam EX Full Art. That is awesome. That's so cool. Really crazy holofoil pattern on that. Zoom in and see 117 out of 124. That's actually pretty wild. I wonder how this is going to come out in the actual video. But with pulls like the Altaria and the Alakazam, that's going to make for great information with which I can actually make, future videos to let you guys know the difference in card quality. We can go over stuff like that as part of what we're doing here, because this isn't, it is mostly for entertainment, I'm not going to lie. It's mostly for entertainment, but the fact that we have good samples from which to pull, that's really important. And we have Audino Spirit Link, Helix Fossil, N, Solosis, Riolu, Spoink, Diglett, and a Larvitar. Oh, cool! It's an Omastar Break. I forgot this is in the reverse holo section. That's pretty nice. And a Grumpig is going to be our rare, but we are going to sleeve up our Omastar Break in a quick second. Yeah, that holographic effect is definitely different. Pretty nice, though. So I think I'm going to need to start moving some of the cards around here. This is just not gonna work long term for us, I don't think. If I do future English booster box openings, I will have to come up with a better system for how we're gonna, stack everything around on our desk. As we have Ultra Ball, Kabuto, Kangaskhan, Cottony, Larvitar, Vullaby, Fennekin, Whismur, Bronzong is our reverse, and Moltres is going to be our rare. I will say that my immediate reaction to this is it is very different. Very, very different. Next pack is Zygarde, Wormadam, Pokemon Fan Club. That was like Wild Blaze, I think it was in. Bronzor, Minccino, come on. Deerling, Carbink, and Fennekin. The reverse is a Diglett, and Superior is going to be our rare. It throws off the pacing of a box opening when you have like all this. I mean, I don't want to say it's crap, but when you have all these common and uncommon cards that you see over and over again. So we have Energy Reset, Servine, Shauna, Larvitar, Diglett, I skipped a card, Minccino, Spoink, Coughing, a reverse of Energy Pouch, and Zygarde is going to be the rare. Just stop for a little bit of water. And let's get right back into it. That was about the smoothest pack opening we've had so far. Hope to keep that going. Duosion, Whimsicott, Ammonite, Gothita, Riolu, Cottony, Burmy, Snubble, Reverse Hollow Shuckle. I'm keeping this one no matter what. That's cool. And a Marowak. This is going to mark the halfway point of the booster box. I was hearing that maybe I'd get 2 or 3 full arts out of a single booster box. That's kind of what I could expect. So we might not get another full art, but definitely hoping for many more EXs in the right-hand side. As we get a Loudred, Wormadam, Pupitar, Snubble, Binnacle, Bronzor, Burmy, and a Carbink. Larvitar is, of course, our reverse. You already saw that. And Snorlax is going to be the rare. Alright, so half a booster box down. We're only at 18 minutes. This will probably come in, I don't know, roughly 35. If I had to guess, probably about 35 minutes. Oh, wow. Quality booster packs there. This is so weird. You gotta understand, guys, I don't open packs by hand, ever. I never do. I don't want to bother or risk damaging a card in those little 5-card booster packs. So, we've got an Energy Pouch, Dugong, Bent Spoon, Meowth, Gothita, Jigglypuff, Deerling, and Riolu. Cinccino is our reverse, and our rare is going to be a Mothim. Alrighty, we've got Lass's Special, Shuckle, Dome Fossil, Carbink, Fennekin, Seal, Diglett, and Snivy. Reverse is a Jigglypuff, and Lucario is going to be our rare. So we've got a Fighting type, non-holo rare Lucario, and holographic Metal type Lucario in the same set. That's pretty interesting. Alrighty, Helix Fossil, Cinccino, Strong Energy, Seal, Whismur, Fennekin, Solosis, and Snivy. Old Amber Aerodactyl is going to be our reverse and our rare. Cool! It's an Umbreon EX. That's neat. I was definitely hoping to pull a regular Umbreon EX out of this box. That might be another one of those keep it no matter what. Not even bad. Yeah, good stuff. Set him back there. Yeah, these packs are like super thin. Guess it makes some things easier. As we have Chaos Tower, Hawlucha, Weezing, Meowth, Jigglypuff, Riolu, Bronzor, and Deerling. Pokemon Fan Club is our reverse, and Bronzor is going to be the rare. Big old power. This gigantic card trick is so weird to me. It's so foreign. Power Memory, Audino Spirit Link, Wigglytuff, Spoink, Coughing, Vullaby, Riolu, and Cottony. Our reverse is a Fennekin, and our rare is an Altaria EX. So we got the full art already, and now we've got the regular EX version to go with. That's pretty nice. Alrighty. And next pack, hoping to keep the good stuff rolling. We've got a Fairy Garden, Team Rocket's Handiwork, Altaria Spirit Link, Gothita, Solosis, Snivy, Snubble, and Binnacle. Our reverse holo is a Mr. Mime, awesome. And the rare is a Tyranitar holo. Another one of those holographic cards, and I know there's only like 5 in this set. Another one of those holos that you can't immediately tell that it is, in fact, holographic. But yes, there it is. Alrighty, next pack is going to give us an Alakazam Spirit Link, Fairy Drop, Weezing, Riolu, Jigglypuff, Carbink, Larvitar, and a Diglett. Reverse holo is a random receiver. That's pretty cool. And the rare is a Mandibuzz. Alright, we're getting pretty good at opening English packs at this point. Probably going to be wasted if I never do this again, but really, who cares? Old Amber, Scorched Earth, Braixen, Larvitar, Vullaby, Fennekin, Whismur, Minccino. Oh, nice! It's a Carbink Break with the Diamond Gift. And our rare is an Omastar. Take a look at this guy again. Toss him in the sleeve. And over he goes. You know what? Before we open the next pack, I think I'll move these to the back again. That'll be our final rotation of commons and uncommons and reverses. Move that back there. Because I am saving my good pulls all the way in the corner, which is atypical for me, but I'm not putting cards over there as frequently as I would if this were a Japanese opening. So it's less of a deal. We've got Wormadam, Zygarde, Whimsicott. You know, it's been a while since I've opened a booster pack of anything and been able to read it. Larvitar, Bronzor, Minccino, so you'd think it'd be easier for me. Snubble and Deerling. Reverse holo is Energy Reset, and Carbink is going to be the rare. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, that was less than spectacular, but hey, we got the cards out anyways. Alrighty. Next pack leads with a Kangaskhan, Random Receiver, Wormadam, Diglett, Minccino, Spoink, Coughing, and Cottony. Reverse is a Minccino. Don't know if I got this one already. And wow! Mega Altaria EX Full Art. I was not expecting that one. I'm getting really good at pulling English full arts that start with the letter A. What's the deal? Because this opening is anything but an A+ opening. It's just fun. 121 out of 124 because the gold-bordered Alakazam, I believe, is the only one that is numbered outside of the regular set in English. cool texture. Alright. Well, despite not pulling a full art evolution, I'm definitely happy with pulling 3 full arts out of a box. That is something that I am not at all accustomed to. Probably never will be. I'm sure you English collectors are not accustomed to it necessarily either. It's just nice when it happens. Alrighty, next pack we are going to have a Shuckle, Fairy Garden, Fossil Excavation Kit, Binnacle, Gothita, Fennekin, Seal, and Burmy. And there's another Burmy as a reverse. And Mr. Mime's going to be the rare. I'm opening this on Thursday night. It is going to be very difficult to keep the fact that this opening has taken place a secret, but I'm going to do my darndest to make sure that that happens. So in this pack we've got Shauna, Ultra Ball, Kabuto, Binnacle, Bronzor, Burmy, Carbink, and Larvitar. Reverse Holo is a Zygarde, that's a cool find. And Diancie is our EX. This was not in the Japanese set. This is not an Awakening of the Psychic King. This is in one of the decks. I don't remember which one. Maybe the Audino deck. So there are definitely cards to be found in here if you are not familiar with English openings, which I can't imagine many of you are not. There are some cards in this set that did not come from the original X and Y10 in Japanese, and that's one of them. Zygarde is in this, Audino and Mega Audino are in it as well. I believe Regirock also. Next pack has Duosion, Kangaskhan, Cinccino, Solosis, Cottony, Minccino, Whismur, and Meowth. A Solosis reverse, and an Exploud rare. Gonna try to save some of my comparisons for the actual comparison video, so I don't want to sit here and ramble on about how different they are. Pupitar, Energy Reset, Servine, Gothita, Jigglypuff, Deerling, Riolu, and Snubble. Reverse Holo is a Strong Energy. That's a cool find. And a rare is another Kabutops. So it looks like 4 packs to go, including this one. We are definitely making pretty good time. Going to clean up the mess real quick after this pack. As we're going to have an N, Braixen, Mega Catcher, Riolu, Diglett, Minccino, Coughing, and Vullaby. A Reverse Holo is a Coughing, and the rare is another Reuniclus. I guess now that I have a handle on how to properly open these packs, maybe I will end up saving one of each, we'll see. At least they don't make quite the landfill as I thought they might. Because, like, I don't care about saving these things. We'll have one more EX out of this booster box, though. Ended on a nice high note. Bent Spoon, Loudred, Wormadam, Whismur, Fennekin, Solosis, Snivy, and Meowth. Reverse is a Power Memory. And Rotom is going to be the rare. So we've got a Mega Alakazam pack as our penultimate pack. Going to finish things off with a Zygarde, it looks like. So we have Altaria Spirit Link, Dome Fossil, Hawlucha, Fennekin, Jigglypuff, Snivy, Deerling, and a Carbink. Reverse is a Larvitar. And the rare is a Mew Holo. Nice. Cool, cool. So, you know what? That would be a cool find to end things off with, too. And this Zygarde pack is upside down, I think. Maybe that means last pack magic of some kind? Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know how this thing works. I'm a newbie. This is my first English booster box. So we have Double Colorless Energy, Cinccino, De-Evolution Spray, Coughing, Larvitar, Vullaby, Minccino, and Whismur. Reverse is going to be Carbink, and our final rare, our final card of this Fates Collide booster box is going to be... it's a Delphox Holo. So I think that might complete our holographic set. Because we had Delphox, Mew, Tyranitar, Lucario, and White Kyurem. Yeah, so I think we got all the holos. And maybe we got all the commons and uncommons too. Maybe, I really don't know. So, wow. That was a pretty interesting experience, I gotta say. Definitely not accustomed to it, but it's not something that immediately turned me off and, like, ruined the experience for me. Like, that's not the case. It didn't happen. So I'm gonna sort these really quickly. I'll hop back in a second. Okay, so this is what I got for polls, I guess. Holographic polls in this booster box were Lucario, White Kyurem, Delphox, Mew, and Tyranitar. Despite there being 36 packs, there's actually fewer holos than you tend to get out of a Japanese box. It's usually around 6 or so. For break cards, we got Omastar Break and Carbank Break. EXs, we got Kingdra EX, Diancie EX, and Altaria EX. And for and Umbreon EX, my bad. And for full arts, we got Altaria EX, Alakazam EX, and Mega Altaria EX. Now notice I made it 31.5 minutes without asking you to hit the like button. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did enjoy the video, even if this ends up being a one-off for me. Now the response to this is going to have very little to do with my decision to continue to collect English cards or not. I just wanted to run through this, as I stated before, for a few separate reasons, and see if it was something that I could actually, grow attached to, or potentially do in the future. And there's no way that at this point in time I can make an accurate and informed decision. But I am happy that I opened this booster box. Seemed to get some good pulls out of it. Maybe you guys can let me know if my pulls were about average, if they were a little bit better than usual, a little bit worse. I certainly don't think they were any worse than usual, where we got, 3 full arts, 4 EXs, 2 breaks, and all the holos. That sounds like I did pretty well. But ultimately, that's up to people who actually do English openings and follow them more regularly than I do. Regardless, I hope that you did enjoy the video. Please hit the like button. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow for regularly scheduled programming. Take it easy.